I really got into PC fans. PC fan-powered air purifiers were a game changer in the world of air cleaners. But after testing a few different DIY PC fan kits, I started wondering, are some brands of PC fans better at cleaning the air than others? I spent $1,142.97 to find out. I made sure to include all options to cover all budgets, from fans costing just $6 to high-end models costing an eye-watering $260 for a set. Quick shout out to all of you on here who helped us put together our final list of PC fans to test. But before I tell you which fans perform best compared with power consumption and sound levels, let me give you some insight into our testing methodology. We tried to choose the best PC fan for the DIY air purifiers, but to be honest, it was harder than we expected. Most of the PC fan air purifiers we have are not strong enough to play around with without causing them damage. After a few discussions, we chose the NuKit Tempest Pro as our base for these tests because of the body is fully made out of metal. I don't want to spoil the results, but mistakes were made during the process. But the Tempest Pro still looks as good as it did on the first day. And just when I thought everything was ready to go, our sensor setup wasn't working. We built an array of sensors for testing air purifiers to make sure our data is accurate. But 2 of the 4 sensors didn't give us readings faster than 1 minute. And this limitation became crucial when the results were so tight. So we decided to repeat all the tests with our air gradient sensors so we could get particle reading every second. Now you're probably thinking, and that worked, right? Okay, so can you give me the results? The results? Well, not yet. This is where our data analysis started. Faster readings produce a lot more data points. So in order to be able to calculate more precise CADR, I sent all my data to Juan Carlos and he cleaned it, normalized it, and removed the natural ventilation decay, which is just a fancy way of saying how the level of incense smoke changes inside our test room when you don't have an air purifier running. Juan Carlos then accounted for the size of our test room to calculate how much clean air in 1 cubic meter each PC fan combination can produce in 1 minute. And only after all of this, I was able to calculate the PM 2.5 CADR for all the PC fans I had tested. By the way, I repeated this very, very long process with all the fans running at top speed, also at sub 40 decibel speeds. And it took forever to do that. I hope this explains why we haven't released this video sooner. Okay, enough with the methodology. Time to give me a like, because we will not survive if after all this work, this video tanks because the algorithm stops recommending it to other people. Anyway, let's look at performance. For raw air cleaning power at top speed, the Arctic P14 Pro fans took the lead. Based on how fast they cleared our test room, we calculated a PM 2.5 CADR of 302 CFM. I paid $42 for 6 fans, making the P14 Pro the model that offers the best CADR per dollar spent. But this power comes with its downsides. The P14 Pros are the loudest of all the models we tested, reaching 51.1 decibels from 3 feet away. And personally, I found the quality of the sound a bit disturbing. I had to cut the long-term test short because it felt that there was an active beehive in our living room. But have a listen to the P14 Pros compared to the Noctua G2s to see what you think of the sound quality. Downsides aside, if you're looking for the best bang for your buck and you don't care about the noise, then the Arctic P14 Pros might be the right PC fan for your DIY build. But what about those who are looking for whisper quiet operation? As I mentioned earlier, I normalized things a bit by setting all the fans to the same sound output level. I chose 39 decibels, which is about the sound level of a bedroom at night. When setting sound to 39 decibels, the Phanteks T30s take the lead. We calculated a PM 2.5 CADR of 184 CFM at this quiet operation. The biggest downside of the Phanteks is the price. I paid $230 for 6 fans, so it's in Noctua territory in terms of prices. So if you are looking for the best quiet performance and want to keep costs under $200, I recommend you go with the Cooler Master Mobius 140mm Black Edition. I paid $144 for 6 fans and they were able to provide a PM 2.5 CADR of 166 CFM when running at 39 decibels. By the way, I noticed that the 140s have been unavailable on Cooler Master's website in the US and on Amazon, but they are still selling in the UK, so I hope it's just a stocking issue that will be resolved soon. Okay, but what if you were looking for the least power hungry option? When looking at energy efficiency, all fans provide good CADR per watt, but the highest was these Thermalright TLC14C-S, although the overall CADR is weaker than the other fans on our list. Running at top speed, these Thermalrights provide a PM2.5 CADR of 181 CFM while generating 43.1 decibels of noise. It's worth mentioning that sound quality of the Thermalright TLC14C-S was not as easy on the ears, although I would say it is better than the Arctic P14 Pros, but there's still a slight insectoid feel to it. If sound is important to you, then I'd recommend the Cooler Master fans, as they offer the second best CADR per watt at top speed and the best CADR per watt when running at sub 40 decibel speed. If you were to leave your DIY air purifier running 24/7 with the Cooler Master Mobius at top speed, they would add $19.41 to your energy bill each year. And if you were to set these fans to 39 decibels like I did, this figure would drop to $12.84. So these fans are pretty energy efficient and they sound a lot smoother than the Thermalrights. So which PC fans are best for a DIY air purifier? If you want to spend less than $50, then your best option is these Arctic P14 Pros. They provide much better air cleaning performance at top and quiet speeds than the Thermalrights, but be aware that they are a lot more power hungry when running at full power, although things look better when you set them both to the same fan speed. But before you run to buy yourself some P14 Pros, make sure to consider if the buzzing sound will be an issue for you. Personally, I couldn't stand it in my bedroom or living room, but it wouldn't bother me here in the basement or if I was to have it in a busy hallway. And if you think that sound will be an issue, then the Thermalright TLC14C-S are well worthy of your consideration. You'll get a PM2.5 CADR of 181 CFM at full power and 165 CM when set to 39 decibel speeds. This makes them powerful enough to provide 5 air changes per hour in rooms up to 270 square feet. Now, if you can stretch your budget to $150, then your best option is this Cooler Master Mobius Black Edition. Even though the Be Quiet Silent Wings Pro 4 provide much better air cleaning performance at top speed, they do so reaching 48 decibels and costing more. I paid $176 for 6 fans versus the $144 for these Cooler Masters. And when we set both fans at the same 39 decibel speed, the Cooler Masters show their true power with a higher CADR at the same sound level as the Be Quiets. I just hope that the Cooler Master Mobius 140 Black Edition will be back in stock in the US soon, because they are very good fans for DIY air purifier builds. But if you're not put off by the $176 price tag of the Silent Wings Pro 4, then they are in stock right now and will give you an impressive PM2.5 CADR of 225 CFM at top speed and 159 CFM at quiet speed. This is good enough to provide 5 air changes in rooms no larger than 330 square feet. And if money is no object, then my top pick is these Phanteks T30s. I have to say the Phanteks were a big surprise for me, as I was expecting that the Noctua would come out as top, as the best premium option. But the T30s outperformed the G2s at top speed whilst generating less noise. And the gap in performance was even more noticeable at sub 40 decibel speeds. So for those who are not concerned about price, then the Phanteks T30 offers the best quiet performance and the second best top speed performance after the P14 Pros, and without that strange quality of sound that we experience with them. They are powerful enough to provide 5 air changes per hour in rooms up to 380 square feet when running at full power, and when set to 39 decibels, they'll clean the air 5 times per hour in spaces up to 276 square feet. Still, I do prefer the Noctua colour over the boring black options, but that's the only downside I can think after having been using my Tempest Pro with Phanteks T30s for over 3 months at home. Okay, that's my final verdict. This is the first time we've done a test like this for PC fans, so we're very much open to feedback. We tried to pick the best fans to test based on input from our subscribers, but if you're watching this and think we missed any specific brand or type of fan, or any other data you'd like us to see, just drop me a comment below or email me at danny@housefresh.com. Also, it seems that 120mm fans may offer the best sound to performance ratio based on the results we achieved with our luggables from Clean Air kits. So let me know if you'd like to see a version of this video focusing on 120mm fans, and we can work on that. And if you want to support the channel, you can just buy us a coffee or use the affiliate links in the description to get yourself any of the PC fans we recommend. We buy everything we test ourselves and don't accept freebies from brands, so any money we make through coffees or affiliate commissions will be reinvested back into buying and testing more products. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. You happy with that?